Yo, what up? How you doing? A4 Delore? That's a cool name. Thanks for the love, dude. How you doing? How's your Sunday going? We got everything all set up. Oh, this is way too big. Whee. Oh, and Logan? I mean, I saw Logan join. I don't know if you're trying to talk, but hi, Logan, if you're seeing this. We're not gonna go to like Twitch or anything. But cool. All right, everything's all set up. Gonna go ahead and start packing some orders. We got jazz night tonight, so I can only stream till like 8, so I guess 2 hours. But yeah, we're gonna get things cracking. And I got, well, I mean, it's not bad news, but low key. I ran out of Still Groovy CDs, so I have more on the way already. I ordered them like on Monday, and they said they'll be here by Thursday. But what's it called? It'll get here eventually. So I'll probably get all the orders packed out, probably like closer to Tuesday night, but or Wednesday night, but still. But Logan says, "Yo, Groovy, I got all my merch from you. Hey, thank you. Yeah, I sent you a box, right? Dude, you got a whole bunch. Thank you so much again. I appreciate it. And my 1 of 12 Strawberry Station cassettes. Oh, and the Glitch Core Memory Bank Volume 1 from Nova Skylar. Hey, dude, that's what's up. Dude, I didn't know you like Strawberry. Yeah, Strawberry is the homie, dude. You know, it's crazy. You know the song You Will See on Must Shape Zero? I'll play it. I will play it. This song actually was supposed to be a collab with Strawberry Station, but they got too busy, so we never finished it. So I was like, hey, Straub, can I call him Straub, it's like STRAWB. I was like, hey, Straub, can I just release this on like this album I'm thinking about doing where I'm not gonna put on streaming services, just kind of like whatever. And they're like, yeah, I don't mind, like go for it. Yeah, it became this. But yeah, Strawberry Station's a super homie. I think I'm still on the Patreon. I am part of the Patreon and everything. We haven't talked in a little bit, but dude, I got so much respect for Strawberry Station. I think Future Funk 2020 is like my favorite song from them. But yeah, Strawberry Station's so sick, dude. And their drum and bass album was pretty sick too. I don't know, you can tell Strawberry Station's the homie, dude. Did I ever get to meet Strawberry Station? I don't think I did. I don't know have we met in person? I feel like I've met them in person, but during COVID, I watched their videos all the time, so I might just be parasocialing pretty hard right now. But I don't know if I met Strawberry Station in person. I know I met Melonade, but yeah. But Logan says, yeah, thank you for the note, bro. I put it on my wall. Hey, I'm so glad to hear. Yeah, and bro, it sounds like something they would make, bro. I'm into everything now, but mainly Future. Oh, it's sick. Heck yeah. Mainly Future Funk. Yeah, exactly. I sent it over to them, and what was cool is that we had like this little intro, because you know Strawberry Station like really leans into like the anime kawaii vibe with their stuff. So we had this intro that was like, we're gonna call ourselves like, I think it was like Strawberry Kaiju. That was gonna be our collab alias name. And yeah, we had we generated like this anime girl being like, hey, thank you for listening to Strawberry Kaiju. Like it was Strawberry Kaiju. It was super adorable. But yeah, Strawberry Station eventually was like, I'm too busy, bro. I was like, no worries. But I'm glad to be on your wall, dude. That's so sick. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And Logan says, I'm gonna email you a picture of my collection once I have time. I'm not home. I'm with the homies watching the stream. Hey, sick, dude. Dude, if you want, tell the homies I say hi. That's sick you're watching the stream with them. Heck yeah, dude, I appreciate it. Dude, I hope you're having a good time, just chilling, hanging out. But yeah, dude, that's super sick. And yeah, whenever you get the chance, like no rush, I'm super chilling. You know me, I just be hanging out and stuff. But that's cool to hang out with the homies. Yeah, I'm about to hang out with mine in a little bit. What's been really nice is the homie I'm gonna hang out with tonight at the jazz thing. They're the kind of person that's like, hey, like I just need someone to hold me accountable for this thing I want to get done. And I was like, you asked the right person, because I love seeing my homie succeed. So I've been like texting her every week, like, how much have you gotten done? How much have you gotten done? Please tell me your progress. I like to like vicariously live through their own accomplishments. It's been pretty awesome. And it's also helpful for them because they're like, you motivate me so much. I was like, hell yeah. I love it. But Logan says, yeah, it reminds me of the Hideaway with Zai Cowan. It starts with Miku saying, Strawberry Station and Zai Cowan. We're chilling. We're going to go to the pool tomorrow. Hey, sick. Heck yeah. That's cool. I have to listen to Hideaway. I've listened to every song Zai Cowan's made, I'm pretty sure. Their one album with the girl with the surfboard, super sick. But it's like, I think my favorite. But yeah, exactly. It was like something like that, Logan. Like, the intro, it's like a Miku sound in person. It was really cool. But we're chilling, going to the pool. I'm like, hey, sick, dude. You haven't gone swimming in a long time just because of my hair. But I remember, what's it called? Somebody today was giving me advice. Like, you just gotta go for it, dog. So, yeah, I gotta start just going for it, low-key, when it comes to just swimming. But yeah, my apartment has, like, I think 3 pools, dude. I need to hit up the pool more often. Or invite some friends over. Low-key, I should invite the friend of my stay tonight. See if she's trying to hit up the pool sometime. Because pool day with the friends is hella sick, dude. Just, yeah, my hair. That's why I stopped going to the pool so much. I mean, it's kind of messed up, Logan, but I don't want to admit this. I mean, fuck it. It's kind of messed up, but so the last person I dated, she couldn't swim, and but you know what I mean. So whenever I'd like hang out with friends, I'd be like, oh, you want to go to the pool or something or whatever, and I was like, let me see if I can, because I would always say, let me see if I can, because I was trying to see like, you know, hey, partner and person I'm dating at the time, are you trying to also go? Because I don't want to just like leave you and go to the, you know, by myself, you know, yada yada. Because I was like check with her because I knew she probably wasn't gonna be interested because she can't swim. And my friends would always be like, if you can't swim, man, it's okay. And I'm like, no, I can swim. You know what I mean? It was always, they were always like, oh, I'm being racist. I'm like, a little bit, but no, I appreciate you trying to like, you know, make it a safe space for me to admit that, but still, no. It was okay, like, this is weird. It was kind of funny. I could swim. Yeah. Yeah, my family used to go swimming all the time. Yeah, my older brother had like a house with a pool. He used to have pool parties like every summer for my family. It was cool. But yeah, is everything live? Let me make sure. Oh, I forgot to turn on Twitch. Oh shit. I pressed the button. Oh well. My bad for yelling. Okay, let me check if Twitch went up. I had a feeling. So I was like, normally something ain't right here. All right, where are we at? Channel. Okay, yeah, now we're live. That's so funny. But the Rare Air is also live. I need to check out their stream because I know Cherry Cole is a big fan of them. Yeah, I just gotta be on Twitch more often. I've been trying to find like. Yeah, okay, thank you, Saku. Yeah, because dude, I like started the like immediately. All right, thank you, Saku. But yeah, when I like went over to turn on YouTube and Twitch, I pressed the button, and then I just was like, nah, I must have misclicked or something. But Korean Duder, what's up, dude? How you doing? How you feeling? How's your Sunday going? Yeah, thanks for checking for me, Zaku. I appreciate you telling me that. And Tankrass, what up, dude? Yo, Tankrass. So I was talking to someone. I was talking to William earlier. Can you like just try chat, like typing a bunch of stuff in the YouTube chat for me real quick? Because people have been telling me YouTube chat's not working, and like someone got like really hurt because they're like, "Did you ban me?" I was like, "No, I didn't ban you." I was like, you know what I mean? But yeah. I was like, nah, man, like, yeah, so I think YouTube chat might be a little funny. So, Tankrass, if you got a second, you can just, like, literally just mash the keyboard, just keep pressing enter to see if it'll, you know what I mean, come through. Well, maybe not too much, you know, because I don't want you to get, like, spam locked, but you know what I'm trying to say. But, Skyer, what up, dude? How you doing? How you feeling? How's your Sunday? Yeah, my bad, Skyer. I started streaming. I forgot to press live on Twitch. How's your week been, dude? And Zaku says, digging out this XL all day. Still out been eating the pop. What? Pop in and say that's up. What? But I saw your story though. I know what you're talking about, Zaku, even though I don't have trouble reading it. But yeah, I saw that you had like a field trip day with XL and their partner. Oh, isn't their name like Monique? But that's super sick though. Yeah, I saw you found some good finds. You found some sick 45s. Yeah, I was on Instagram before this. Like, hey. But Rampage, what up, dude? How you doing? How you feeling? How's your week been, dude? Anything new with you? And Zaku says, pop in and say what's up. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, I know you're probably running around right now. And Logan says, oh, also I replied to the email. The reason I mentioned vinyl was because I'm aiming for terms to be good enough for already. Oh, already established industry artists? Yeah. Yeah, dude. What's it called? Okay, well, I guess. Oh yeah, Tankrafts, you do all the baseball stuff, dude. That's cool. You got Acuna Jr., dude. I know Acuna. That's super sick. That's baller, dude. Yeah, I gotta go to more baseball games. I'm going to one Dodgers versus Diamondbacks in August. I need to go to more Diamondbacks games. It's just, I was supposed to go to one. I wanted to go to one for my birthday, but the tickets kind of went up. Like last year, they were like $10, and this year they're all like $30 every night. And I'm like, oh. So yeah, so going for some friends is like a whole thing. But yeah, Logan, I'm sorry to skip over, but I got too hyped on baseball. Baseball. What's it called? Yeah, I feel you on the terms. I'll be honest, dude, because you know, Logan, I'm so independent. I've never even seen label terms to even tell you what's good or not. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm kind of like trying my best to give you advice, but like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm probably not the best person to ask just because I don't be signing deals. You know what I mean? But yeah. But Skyer says you're doing good. Sick. How's your art going, Skyer? Are you doing more? Are you focused more on music right now, or are you doing more visual art? And Diggly, what up, Diggly? How you doing? How you feeling? How's your week been? How's your Sunday? I got you on the hydrate. And Flamefish, that's a sick name, dude. Flamefish is such a super dope name. Thank you for the birthday wishes, dude. And thanks for stopping by. First time watching, that's sick. Yeah, dude, we should be hanging out here chilling, dude. We just all be talking to each other on chat and stuff. It's been super cool. It's been a good time, man. Thanks for stopping by. And you sent me your YouTube link, Tankrafts. Thank you. Yeah, I think I did look at your channel last time you sent it. But yeah, when I rewatch the VOD, I'll come back and watch it again. But sick. Yeah, because I have like multiple YouTube accounts, so I have like multiple sub boxes. So I probably subscribed for my Oceanfront Online one. If I'm pretty sure I did. I remember seeing it. I remember watching the video you were talking about last time. But sick, I'll check it out. I watch all the chat stuff on Mondays. So tomorrow, I'll, you know, when I rewatch this VOD, I'll go and watch the video. That's sick. You got the signature though. That's super sick, dude. And Skyer says more visual currently. Sick. So working on the character design. That's dope. So when you do, since I know you do multi stuff, so are you just like, do you get into a mode where you're like, you know what, I'm doing visual art for like this month, and then so you're like, you know what, I feel like opening back up, you know, my DAW, because I get that way sometimes in my creative hobbies too, Skyer, where I'll just be like locked in on one for a minute, and then I'll like just one day be like, wake up, be like, I'll do my other one now. Are you the same way? But Digley says this is pretty good, just playing around in Minecraft, moving stuff around all day. Oh, sick. Like moving stuff around in Minecraft, or like playing Minecraft and moving stuff around your house? Either way, that's cool. And Korean Duder says, groovy, rock art. Heck yeah, dude, thanks for all the emotes. You know what's cool is I found some Monster Shape Zeros, but like low key, what I'll do is that if I sign it just looking like completely messed up, I'll go ahead and like, this one doesn't look too bad. Well, actually, no, it's pretty bad. I've been putting the CDs to the side, but now that I have all the things separate, I can like just go ahead and throw these away and get some new ones, so they don't have like a weird signature. And Flamefish says that's the first time someone said my username was cool. I've had this since high school. Lol. That's sick, dude. Well, I mean, I think it's cool. It reminds me of like Pokemon. Or like, honestly, it reminds me of sushi too, because you know when they get the blowtorch and they like blowtorch the sushi? Flamefish, dude. Or like flame, I don't know, I think like flame grilled fish. You know what I mean? Created a Pokemon? That's funny. You haven't catch any new shinies? Green Duder? And Sky says sometimes for how they swap hobbies. I feel it. For sure, for sure. That's what's up. And Green Duder is definitely a professional Pokemon player. I can confirm. And Tankgrass says, you having tacos today? I am not, because I made chicken last night. And actually I have a whole story about the chicken I made last night. Because I actually have to be really careful what I eat now, Tankgrass, because I have like stomach issues. So I can still eat tacos, thankfully, but only corn tortilla tacos. Like I can't have burritos anymore. And I guess I probably should buy some corn tortillas just because that would be... Oh, you make a good point, Tankgraphs. Future me, when you watch the VOD, make sure I buy corn tortillas. Because I've been struggling to find like what to eat with my shredded chicken. So tacos would make total sense. Thank God, I appreciate you for saying that. That's crazy that you mentioned that, just because it's been something that's been on my mind, like a lot actually, is what I've been cooking lately. Thank you, Tankrafts. But Cringer just says, I'm about to explain the story right now. You'll be like, what? But at 4,200 on Swighoon and about 2,300 on Phase 8 for Ralts. That's crazy, dude. But hey, man, that's a good way to like pass the time and just like, be chilling. Throw on like some podcasts. Shiny Hunt. Sounds like a good time. And Flamefish says, it's true, grilled fish is delicious. It really is, dude. Especially like, I love places that like fish restaurants. Like they're so good. Like, because I always grew up, well, I didn't grow up, but I kind of did. I went to Long Beach for college. And because it's right on the ocean, like they tend to have like lots of really good, like just grilled fish places that are like ridiculously dank. So yeah. The Tigger said, I got you. And hi Roses, how you doing? How's your Sunday? How's your week been? But yeah, the story I have is, so I have crazy stomach issues, right? And I can't eat most foods anymore. Like even to the point, like I can't have ketchup or barbecue sauce. So what I used to do is I used to make like a whole bunch of just Instant Pot shredded chicken, and I would just like drench it in barbecue sauce, mix it up, and then either put it on top of French fries or just eat it in like barbecue chicken sandwiches, and they were dank. But I found out the barbecue sauce is like does not do good in my stomach. So I've been trying to think like, what are like most sauces I can't eat. I can't eat like salsa. I can't eat barbecue sauce. I can't eat like most sauces anymore. So I've been like, oh no, what do? I just gotta eat like, I don't know. So I've just eaten like just chicken and rice just with no, I mean, I season the chicken in the rice, but it's still just like, it's like dry. It needs some like something, you know what I mean? It's been, ah. But Rosa says, I'm just dealing with a stomach ache as we speak. I feel you on that. I literally feel you on that. I don't anymore, but it's been years of constant stomach ache. So yeah. But I'm glad to hear your weekend's been nice, Roses. That's what's up. And now legal with the visceral home. How you doing now, legal? How's your Tuesday going? Oh my God, Sunday. How's your week been? But yeah, so because I can't eat sauce, right? I've been like looking up like how to make your own sauce, because I was like, that's using my options. Like when I couldn't eat ice cream anymore, I was like, I'll just make my own. And yeah. And Rosa says, stomach ache over some delicious pasta your sister made? Oh no. So did your sister like put something in the pasta that gave you a stomach ache, Roses? Because yeah, one other thing I can't eat is pasta sauce. So I can't, or even noodles. I can't have noodles anymore. It's crazy. But so I bring this up because, oh yeah, so I couldn't, I can't buy sauces anymore. I have to make pretty much I was like, I'll just make my own. And so I thought about it, and I was like, I wonder if I could just take the leftover water from making the shredded chicken that has all like the chicken broth now and all the spices I used to make the chicken, and just boil down all of the water. And then once it gets like, becomes like a paste of like whatever's like left over. So like the chicken, I guess, juice and like the spices. I was like, wouldn't that taste kind of good? Now Lego says, hydrate. I got you, dog. And Tinker says teriyaki. Is that what teriyaki sauce is? Because I never learned. I don't know. You know what I mean? It might be. And Rosa says probably chickpea pasta with oregano and a little chili. It might, yeah. I mean, depending on what you got going on in your stomach. I found out chickpeas actually, they're really good for you, but like they do they're like a tough thing on your stomach if you like have trouble processing carbs. And Rosa says, so this conversation really made me think about what happened. True, yeah. It might be the chili too, because sometimes I feel like, even though it's not spicy, when it hits your stomach, sometimes your stomach's just like, it's too spicy for me. Yeah, I don't know if that happens. But yeah, so once I boiled it down, it became like this. Oh, Tankcraft says no for an option. So thank you, Tankcraft. So that's the thing about teriyaki sauce, is that it usually contains high fructose corn syrup or garlic. I can't have garlic either. So like most sauce ingredients I can't have, because I looked into like teriyaki sauce too, and it's just like most, like only certain sugars I can eat. It's really weird. Yeah, there's like a whole like, there's a person named Shenanigans that'll come by sometimes, and she sent me like a whole like diagram of like what I can and can't eat. It's like real, it's like very specific. But yeah, but so where I think I'm about to get to, Tankgrass, is after I boiled down all the water, it became like a paste. From there, I was just like, what can I throw in it? And barbecue sauce mostly is just like ketchup, garlic, and like maple syrup. And I was like, well, one of the sugars I can't have, like I can't have like most sugars, but I can't have maple syrup. I don't know what the weirdness is. But I got maple syrup, but not like most sugar. So I was like, fuck it, just a bunch of maple syrup. And then where it gets a little teriyaki is I added some soy sauce, and what else did I put in there? And I put in lemon juice. And not gonna lie, it tasted pretty good. It's not bad. And I froze it into little ice cubes. It's really good. And yeah, I threw it on top and I ate it with some French fries, and it was so dank, dude. So yeah. So I'm super hyped because I finally have a sauce. It looks kind of cursed, but it tastes good. But Flamefish says, I don't think I have stomach problems with the strong spices, but the hottest sauce I can withstand taste-wise is probably sriracha. I need to try sriracha, because I think I might be able to do sriracha, I'm not sure. But yeah. And hello, William. I'm glad to hear the YouTube chat's working for you now. Can't find you on Twitch. What do I look for? I emailed you, ignoring me. I'm not ignoring you, man. I sent you so many emails, dude. Yeah, it should be. I'm going to send you a link right now. But William, the last email I sent you, it included the link. So that should work for you. But I will grab the Twitch for you right now. Hopefully this works. Okay, yeah, I came in. So yeah, William, there you go. There's a link. I put it in the chat. But Rosa says, ooh, sounds like, yeah, it came out so good. And so with the chicken itself, it tastes too chickeny. But with French fries, I was like, this is dank. You know what I mean? So I ended up just making like shredded chicken, and I put it with the sauce on the French fries, and it was like, I did it. And Tankcraft says, Yum Yum sauce is an option. You know what's funny is that Voidstrom told me about Yum Yum sauce as well. I looked into it. I think that there's something in, yeah, so technically what I have, Tankcraft is IBS, like irritable bowel syndrome. And I think there's something in Yum Yum sauce I can't have. Because I looked into it. I'll check it out again one more time. The ingredients. I can't have soybeans. It has soybean oil. And I can technically have tomato paste, but like very small amounts, and it has garlic, and I can't have any garlic at all. And that's, I'm looking at the ingredient list right now, so yeah. But I appreciate you trying to help, Tankcraft. I really do, because dude, it's been like a whole, like, I've been doing research, man. I've been in the trenches. So yeah. Oh, what? Oh, all this tech. But cool, is it? Good to see you. How you doing? I mean, you said you're still a blob. But how you doing other than being a blob? I feel you on the blob. Honestly, yesterday, who is it? I was a blob. I slept for 11 hours. Because I keep sleeping a little bit to get work done. And then it kind of caught up to me on Saturday where I just slept in all day. And then I had the craziest dream. But Rampage, that's cool. No, oh my god. Though you'll come back to sauces later on down the road. Yeah, exactly, Rampage. I think as I learn how to make sauces better, I'll get pretty good at it, you know what I mean? But yeah. And Digley says cooking with Groovy when I know, Digley, we need to do that. Because I looked up how to make a thing where I can hold my phone and turn it into a camera. You know what I mean? To see how that works. And I got it working once, and then I tried to do it live on stream once, and it just didn't show up. So I was like, oh well. So yeah, whenever I figure out the mobile camera thing, then maybe we'll do cooking with Groovy. Because I would love to, dude. That'd be sick. But Rosa says, speaking of stomach issues, have things been finally improving after finishing everything? Yeah, so Rosa, actually, yeah. So honestly, yeah, it's been crazy. Crazy. Because the thing that I remember seeing an Instagram ad once that was like, I'm so bloated all the time. That's why I used to look like this, and his neck was all inflated. And then the thing about ads like that is they tend to lose weight and be like, oh my god, it's because I bought this product. Wow. You know what I mean? So sell something. But yeah, it's been the craziest thing is that because I'm not my stomach right now isn't bloated anymore. But I have noticed my jawline, you can see a little bit better. So I don't know, that has nothing to do with feel, but I just feel way better and I look different, which is crazy. So yeah, so I did finish everything, and I still technically have like half a bottle of barbecue sauce left. But for the most part, like, yeah, I like very rarely eat stuff that's not good for me anymore. And it's like, oh my God, it's like night and day difference. But another part of it too is it's like, you know, I was like more tired every day because I didn't realize it was because my stomach was just working overdrive 24/7, trying to like, you know what I mean? Now that I'm like, I can like hang out more, if that makes sense. But Flamefish just can't even have garlic powder. Can't even have garlic powder, dude. Even garlic powder is off limits for me, sadly. And William says they made it to Twitch. Okay, well, I'm glad to hear. Yeah, because, like, for example, I think I was telling you the email, William, but I remember Rose's, she used to watch, or they, you know, I don't want to assume, but they used to watch on YouTube, what's it called? And I remember that they were also having YouTube chat issues after a little bit, so then now Roses mostly watches on Twitch. It works out. So yeah, so hopefully this works for you, William. But yeah. And Who's it says still depressed. Parents kept bothering me with what's going on with you question. Don't want to tell them I stopped taking my meds, stops the mood. Oh yeah. No, I feel that. Well, I mean, was it like a? Oh man, I'm not a mental health medical professional, but if I could ask, should I ask? I don't know if it's ethically the right thing to do, but how come you stopped taking it? Didn't want me asking. Was it like a side effect? Because I know in my family they had to take like mood stuff, and my brother like it made him get. Oh shit! I was supposed to say who, but I'm sorry, but yeah, they ended up gaining a bunch of weight from like their stuff. So yeah, but if my brother, if you want, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to call you out like that, but yeah, I meant to say family in general, but it's not just it runs in my family, so yeah. But Mexagamer 100, bro, I can tell. I see you now for some of the ads you get for your stuff. That jawline popping. Thank you, I appreciate it, dude. Yeah, that's the thing also as well is it's funny because like, you know, sometimes I'll scroll through my profile, I have some posts pinned, and I'm like, you can just clearly see, boom, like there's a huge shit. Because I lost about like 15 pounds, but then like it's mostly been like half weight loss, but literally half just like I found out that like my whole body was carrying extra air because my stomach just wasn't, you know what I mean? So yeah. And who is it says it's giving me tinnitus? Oh, okay, I feel it. I mean, again, you know, I'm not a medical professional. Please take it with a grain of salt. But I don't know, I'd say it's worth trying like a different medication. I know there's all types of different medicines and stuff like that. Because yeah, that's the thing is that like, you know, I dug really deep when I had a family member that got sick, and I looked into it and stuff. And usually they have like multiple options. It's just they each have their own like side effect. But Tincraft says, bye, dude. I'll catch you around, Tincraft. I'm gonna look up your video later, Tincraft. I'll watch it tomorrow. I'm stoked to see that Acuna Jr. signature. That's super sick, dude. Congrats again on getting that, dog. But yeah. If it's helpful, who is it? I don't know. I just, you know, I want you to feel good if you can. But yeah. But again, I'm not a professional, so please. But I do know there's multiple options. They all have their own pros and cons. It's kind of a, you know, unfortunate thing to have to deal with, no matter which way you slice the, or how, you know, whatever. Everyone say, what's the expression? Whichever way you slice the fruit. I don't know, for lack of better words, but yeah. But other than that, so we talked about the sauce, and I mean, I hope it's not weird to bring up, but the only two people I know that make sauces is NetNavi, which here I'll play a song so you can hear me and NetNavi. Where's it at? Dun, 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 dun. So like NetNavi for my Ichi Mafia stuff, right here. So the other guy, the guy standing like right here, they are a really good chef, and they make sauces. So I was supposed to talk to them this week, but they ended up being sick. So I think when I talk to them next week, I'm like, yo man, put me on the sauce game, because like I need it. I have to make my own now. But and the other person was my dad. My dad used to make sauces too. My dad used to make a lot of his own barbecue sauce. And it was okay, but I don't know. The older I get, it's weird because the older I get, the more I'm like, damn, I'm just like my father. You know what I mean? I don't know if you'll ever get that. Yo, yeah, do y'all like have any like moments where you're like, dang, I really am just like my parents? Because it's just funny, because I remember like literally my dad would make barbecue sauce and it was okay. I was like, Dad, why don't you just buy Super Rays? It's like super cheap. I don't get it. And then now here I am, you know, in my Instant Pot making my own sauce, and I'm just like, damn, I'm really just like my dad. You know what I mean? Rosa says yes, lol. Oh, William, thank you so much. I appreciate it, William. Thank you. Thanks for the subscription, William. Is the chat working for you, dude? I hope so. I think you said you wanted to participate more. The Rosa says yes, lol. Okay, I'm glad it's not just me. Do you have a moment you could share, Roses, of like when you were like, I'm just like my parents? I don't know if I said this, but one that hit me recently. In Twitch, yeah, I think. Okay, cool. Well, yeah, it seems like it's working, William. I can see it now. Okay, cool. So yeah, feel free to participate as much as you want, William, because now I should be able to see every message now for you. But one for my mom recently that happened is someone made her mad, and it's funny because she was like, I don't care, they're gonna need me before I need them. It's funny because literally I was talking to Nav the other day, and I was like upset about something, but I was like, I don't really care, they're gonna need me before I need them. I said the exact same thing my mom said, which is hilarious. So I don't know, I was like, dang, I really am. We really are. I'm really your son. That's crazy. And Who's it says, yep, when I started getting excited for low gas prices with them, gas is still high. I know, right? Yeah. Yeah, it's been a roller coaster because it like was super high, then it went down for a little bit, and now it's starting to back up, and I was like, oh, you'll be kidding me. So yeah. And Rosa says, when I was picky about the cost of something, even though I could afford it. You know, I feel like that's a good thing to have, though, because, like, the more money you can save, the better. I don't know. I'm glad you got that from your parents, Rosa. That's a good one to get. But no, I feel you on that. There is a point, though, where it's like, okay, look, you know, you gotta, you know, if you're making the money, like, you're gonna have to spend it, you know what I mean? Just because it's like, you gotta enjoy life while you're here, you know what I mean? But at the same time, I don't know. I saw, yeah, I saw that, I feel you on that, what I'm trying to say. And William says, I don't know that anyone saw my announcement last time. I'm going to be a Poppy in January, my only child and his wife. That's so cool. William, yeah, I remember telling you over email, but I shared with everyone else. But yeah, congrats again on becoming a Poppy, dude. That's so sick. That's super cool. And yeah, that's you know, that's so nice. Tell you have a chance, I guess. Tell your son that I say congrats on the incoming baby. That's so cool. Yay, William, congrats, hey. But Rosa says, except I was unreasonable low. I was searching for some Kirby figures. I had a hunch it was cheaper somewhere else in the mall. Oh. Well, did you end up finding it cheaper? Because I feel like it's only unreasonable if you didn't find it somewhere cheaper. And you had the time, of course, to look. Because if you were like just wasting your time trying to find it, then it's like, okay. But know what I'm saying? Yes, it worked out. Yeah, I like what you said too. Who is it? Now you know, trust your hunch. Yeah, there is something, I don't know, I've been trying to learn to trust my intuition a lot more. Because I've been so, you know, I used to do engineering and stuff, so I used to be so, like, engineer brain. But lately I've been like, you know what, let me just trust my gut now that it's, like, completely always bloated and on fire. I can actually use my gut, trust my gut again, because it's actually working. Which actually is kind of a realization I just had. Maybe there was something about not being able to be intuitive because my stomach wasn't working. Because then they find out you actually have like brain cells in your stomach. Like you have like neurons in your stomach. They actually like, there is like a total, your brain talks to your stomach or something like that. It's like a new science thing I just saw not so long ago. But yeah, I'm gonna throw these away. I'll be right back. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. And who was it said the human body is just weird? It really is. It kind of does whatever it wants. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like, you ever seen Osmosis Jones, the movie with Will Smith, and he's like a cell. He's like a white blood cell. And he's like supposed to be the cop of your body. I don't know. The more I learn about the human body, I'm like, you know what? Maybe Osmosis Jones wasn't wrong. Maybe it is actually like that inside your body at 24/7. Can my brain ignore my body for one day? I know that. I don't know. I think when I was having back problems, I was like, please, please, turn off the pain for 1 second. Remember, this says, I love that movie. I remember that movie. Yeah, I remember I rented it from Hollywood Video when I was a kid. That was like one of my favorite movies. And it was hella good. Remember the one guy had like a crazy fever that like almost killed him? And like, you know, snap between Osmosis Jones and like the, what's it called? The real life actor. I always forget his name, but yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Bill Murray, yeah, Flamefish, thank you, yeah. I almost forgot who I said. Robin Williams, but it wasn't Robin Williams. You know, the genie from Aladdin. Thank you, Flamefish. But Rosa says, I saw when I was sick and then went into the rabbit hole of watching his TV show. Oh, Osmosis Jones had a TV show? I didn't realize, I didn't know that. That's cool. I very much remember Osmosis Jones in the TV show. Hey, yeah, I only remember the movie. Ozzy and Drix? Yeah, I'm glad I'm not the only one. This TV show? I'll have to check that out sometime. I'll have to watch some like clips or something. Dun, 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 dun. It's on the Internet Archive? Okay, sick. Yeah, maybe I'll throw on an episode next time I'm packing orders or something. That would be pretty sick. Yeah, what was cool is for my birthday, I don't know if I showed it off, but my buddy got me oh my god. My buddy got me a smartwatch. Got me a little like, you know, because I've been going to the gym so much, they're like, since you're going to the gym so much, you should get your like self one of those like health watches. I was like, hey, so that was a really nice birthday gift. And then my other buddy got me a Godzilla vs. Biollante on DVD, so I was super hyped on that too. But it's on Internet Archive. They switch over from Phil, or Flamefish is the switch over from Phil to a teenage boy. Oh, that's cool. And there's a least viewed version that's higher quality. Okay, cool, sick. Yeah, I'll keep that in mind when I find the time to look it up, Roses. Thank you. Yeah, feature me when I watch the VOD. Look up Osmosis Jones TV show on Internet Archive called Ozzy and Drix. And who says, welcome to the Smartwatch Club. The app tied to it will tell you to drink water a lot. I mean, I hope it does. Because I would love that, actually. I feel like I already get enough, though, from the stream. I'm kidding, I mess it around. Yeah, I got the... What if the stream was just my own personal psyop to drink more water with the hydrate thing? Imagine. I only stream so I could drink water. Just dehydrated the rest of the week. Thank you, Tiggly. But no, I definitely want to check it out. So far, it's just been like, I don't know. It's been pretty cool. I think the heart rate monitor's off though, because it'll be like your heart rate's like 100 BPM, then it'll be like 60, and then like 70, and then like 90. And so it's like, what is it, bro? And Digley says, right on cue. Yeah, it really was. Thank you for doing that just for the joke. I appreciate it. But yeah, but I got it all set up. I want to use it more. I'll probably, take it out with me. I'll go to the jazz night, so I'll be dancing. So I'm hyped to see how many steps I get from that. So that's super cool. But what else? Oh yeah, today's the last day for the birthday sale, so that's pretty dope. Yeah, if you got something for birthday sale, thank you so much. Like, no pressure, anybody, but thank you so much. I know William told me they already got everything in the store. So, yeah. But if you are, I appreciate you. And yeah, I'm trying to. Yeah, tonight I'm gonna get all the orders packed. And Ross, bro, happy to see you too, dude. How you been? It's been a little bit. How you doing, Ross? How's your Sunday going? And Rose says jazz nights today, right? It is, Roses. I'm hyped. Yeah, we'll have to stop streaming in like an hour. I know it's kind of short. I'm sorry, but well, like an hour and 15 minutes. But yeah, I'm super hyped because it's the 1 year anniversary, so I guess they're gonna make it like extra special. And what's kind of cool too is they yeah, and oh, thank you for understanding, Roses. Yeah, I don't know, I just love jazz night. It's like my favorite thing. It's like my favorite thing I found in Phoenix, and we don't really have jazz in LA like that. And technically, we do now. Like right after I moved, they opened up a Blue Whale, but like jazz in LA is like, oh, it's like, like super mega fancy. Like, you have to buy 2 drink minimum, yada yada yada, $100 a night type deal. And technically, there was like a jazz guitarist dude that would throw a jazz night, but I don't know. It was more just like they were kind of just jam. It was more like chill cocktail jazz. It wasn't like, like people going crazy on trumpets. And Ross says, this is pretty good on my end. I see you're doing great, bro. I'm glad you're exploring all that Arizona has to offer. Green barbecue next. I know, dude. Yeah. Yeah, lately I've been doing hot pot, but yeah, my homies, you'd love to hear this, Ross. My homie he called it his Korean grandma, because my buddy that lived out here, the whole time, during COVID, he would still have to work in the office. So him and his like coworkers would all go to this Korean barbecue place right next to his house. And they were like the only customers. Everyone else was always like takeout. So they were like, oh my God, thank you so much. So like pretty much he would bring people during a time where like everyone was scared to go out to eat. So after COVID ended, every time he'd pull up, no wait, like he'd be like, hey, like, go find my grandma for me. And she'd come like, oh my God, Vic, it's so, you know what I mean? And she's like, thank you so much for coming by again as always. Like, and so you had like the hookup, but I guess there was like some drama that happened where like, I guess like her aunt got mad at her or something. So she got let go. So yeah, but no, we still go to that Korean barbecue place. It's sick. Last time I went was about a month ago. No, 3 months ago. It's really cool. I don't know, it's just a story that like, I think you would appreciate it. But Rosa says, I see what looked like casual jazz events pop up there and there, but I can't catch them. Yeah, I know. So on another note too, speaking of casual jazz events, I know there's a new one called Gigi's Jazz Club in LA that's run by like an independent person that looks pretty much like Jazz Night in Phoenix, but it's a little bit more on the chill end, where like people sit on the floor and kind of like, oh, you know what I mean? Whereas this jazz night, it's like someone's there with like they'll bring like a electronic flute and just, it's just like, what? You know what I mean? So I don't know. As much as I love my hometown, I think low key, because of this one, I think Phoenix might have LA beat in terms of jazz, which is kind of crazy to say out loud. Unless you're going to like Thundercat shows, but you know what I mean. But William says, I love jazz, but it's hard to find it here in Atlanta now. We used to have Dante's Down in the Hatch, but Dante died and closed. Aw, the thing here is Southern rock and country. Yeah, I've heard that. I think we've talked about this, William. Or maybe no, it might have been AOK who comes by the chat sometimes. But yeah, I think a lot of like Southeast, y'all have a lot of like country and rock, especially with things like Nashville, not too far away. I mean, it's far, but not like, compared to Arizona, it's way farther. But anyways, that's a bummer. Yeah, it's kind of sad. Jazz is kind of like, it's you know, it's kind of like an older genre. So like, you know, when some of the like the local legends pass, like sometimes the scene passes with them. You know what I mean? But yeah, hopefully they, you know, I feel like as in-person events become more and more popular because of AI and stuff, like now, you know, you can't like AI generate a jazz player playing in front of you. You know what I mean? So hopefully as that goes on, we end up seeing more jazz events pop up. You know what I'm trying to say? So yeah. But Ross says, that's lovely, but oh no, yeah. Well, I mean, she's doing fine though. I think it was about like, she was older Ross, so I think it was about time for her to retire, so. You know what I mean? Well, I hope she's okay with it, but yeah, that's what they kind of told me. I was like, okay. But Rosa says, there was even a Cowboy Bebop Jazz Orchestra tour event that passed in LA that sounded cool. Oh, that sounds amazing. Yeah, Cowboy Bebop is super sick. I love Cowboy Bebop. Yeah, the jazz we have in Phoenix is like, it's kind of like Cowboy Bebop jazz, where it's not like, like it's less like, for lack of better words, like gritty hardcore. It's more like happy, but it's that same tempo. Roses. Whereas in LA, it's like more like, oh, I'm gonna drink this cocktail and talk about economics. You know what I mean? Like the jazz show is found in LA at least. Whereas Jazz Night, it's like just a bunch of people pull up and just. But William says, see, I love Frank Sinatra. Is that jazz enough? Yeah, Frank Sinatra's jazz enough, definitely. Yeah, Frank Sinatra's more from like the big band era, like Quincy Jones and stuff. But still, like Frank Sinatra's like jazz legend. I love Frank Sinatra too, William. What's funny is NetNavi, who I made the Ichi Mafia stuff with William, he has a really deep voice. That's why I always have him do like the Groovy Kaiju voiceovers. Like he's like the newscaster and stuff like that in some of the albums, because he has such a deep voice. So he when we do karaoke, he always says Frank Sinatra. He does like a really good cover because he has such a deep voice. It's pretty funny. But who's it says, if someone does AI jazz, straight to jail, do not collect 200. Yeah, exactly. The AI jazz is whack. You know, the Hannibal Buress gif, whack. Yeah, I mean. So yeah. So it says, oh cool, AI jazz is such a crime, it's like some of the music genre are a bigger target. Yeah, exactly. I mean, keeping it real, I feel like all genres are kind of are these days. Like even, the only thing I think AI doesn't get is how to make weird music. Like, you know how to make pop music real? Because that's what they trained it on. It's all like, you know, that's why Warner Music and all them are like signing these crazy contracts. So like, oh, generate as Drake. So now it could generate like Drake really well. But like, I don't know, like all like the repeats and like weird glitches that I do, like it's not going to do that because it's like, right? You know what I mean? Or if you ask it, I mean, if you were to ask it to generate future funk, like, I don't know, I had someone email me the other day like, hey, like check out my music. And I was like, this is AI generated future. I could just tell. I was like, ugh. But, but, what's it called? It doesn't get like the repeats. It doesn't get like so many of the things. It doesn't understand like, I don't know, it just doesn't get how to make something weird cool, you know what I mean? So, I don't know. Because I think Jack Conti, the guy who made Patreon, he's also a musician. He did like a pretty good talk on AI where he's a tech guy, so he's kind of like trying to play both sides a little bit. But he did make a good point that it's only trained on music from the past, so it's not ever going to innovate like, oh, you know, it'd be sick if we just like repeated this one section like, and then like drop, you know what I mean? Like it's never going to, like it can never make iClick, you know what I mean? I don't know. But Flamefish says, well, AI generate anything is fucked IMO, but especially music, yeah. No, yeah, especially music. Even like AI art, I don't know. It's like, and like for example, the flyers. I know Zaku is like a big. I am too, but the AI flyers is at this point it's like almost satirical how like bad they look. You know what I mean? It's like you asked an AI, hey, can you make like a flyer look like it was generated by AI? You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know. I'm probably not making sense, but to me it's funny. But Rosa says, I thought AI losers targeted music that was like a target to background music, but you're right. Oh yeah.
Merch order from Quinn.
Hey, thank you, Quinn. If you're watching, let me know. I'll give you extra stickers. I'm kind of like slammed on orders, but I'll give you extra stickers. I guess we could factor right now, but yeah. But what's it called? Yeah, so I think AI at first was more for background music because, you know, it was easier to generate something like lo-fi because a lot of it was very like ambient sounding. So it's like, not hard to mess up generating an ambient file. Like, more ambient, like not like, Tomba Beats type lo-fi, but like the more ambient kind. But the main goal of it was to like eventually get to like studio quality Drake level of music generate, and they kind of got there. So yeah. And William, and I have another point. I guess I'll real quick, William, my bad. But another point is because I think a lot of the goals of the AI, I mean, just based on like what I'll read, because I'll watch lots of like just podcasts of like people in the industry and stuff like that to see like what are they talking about. And I think a lot of their big goal right now is because sometimes people are songwriters, like they just write the song. So like Doja Cat doesn't write her own music, like someone else makes the beat and then writes the lyrics to the beat in her style, and then she'll perform it. You know what I mean? Well, not to like discredit anything where she's doing, but I'm trying to say like that's not her particularly, but most mainstream artists, there are multiple people who are writing the songs for them. So when you were a songwriter in the past, you'd have to like go and hire an entire band to listen to your final song as how it might sound studio quality. So I think Suno and all them are trying to like target songwriter camps to be like, hey, why are you hiring the whole band to make your demo when you could just generate it now and then send it to Doja Cat to go sing on top of it and make it real? Which, is a whole thing. But the only reason why I bring this up is because, to your point, Rose, you are correct. I think it started with the background, but now they're shifting to like I'm going to write songs for Drake. Let me hear what it sounds like before I even send it to Drake. You know what I mean? So yeah, I don't know. But William says the best use of AI was when country artist Randy Travis, who had a major stroke a few years ago, released a song that he had in making AI, like AI to approve of. I can see that, yeah. Because, yeah. I see where you come from, William. Because at that point, it's like, he just physically is unable to sing the song themselves. I could see it. And I feel like if they only used a piece of it, yeah, because even in that case, I would want to push back and say like, you don't got a friend that can sing it for you? You know what I mean? But yeah, physical disability, I feel like I can't really hate on that, I'll be honest. As much as I'll be honest, I want to be like, no, but yeah. No, if it's a disability, I could, I can let that one slide. Rose says, oh, makes sense, yeah. Yeah. Well, did this emoji thing work? It did, William. I could see your emoji. Thanks for posting them on Super Zero Dragon. Yo, Sasquatch! How you doing? How's your Sunday? How's your week? Pretty tired, Groovy. Hopefully I can actually get that new job. Hey! Well, yeah, dude, sending you good luck to get the job. Yeah, what's up? Hey, Rose has also got the emojis. Hey! Sasquatch says the paid internship I'm trying to get is opening up in September, October. Hey, that's what's up, dude. Hopefully you get it. Yeah, I'm sending you good luck to get that. That's what's up. Yeah, paid internships are kind of lit. Paid internships are the ones that you want, for sure. And hey, always in the room. What's up, man? Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're doing good. But and in other news, what's cool is so Kimberly, she's been helping me out with Groovy Kaiju stuff a lot. She's actually building like a whole Instagram page for us. That's like kind of like her main task right now, outside of like help people with their orders. But we always talk about music, and she put me onto this band called Maxeal, so MACSEAL, and they're like kind of like a Midwest emo band, and they're so good. They have a song called Cats. So if you're a cat person and you got a second, I'd look up Cats, Maxeal, like eat a Big Mac and then like a seal, like orf, seal, Maxeal. They're hella good. I would play it, but copyright stuff. But yeah, Kimberly put me onto all the dope bands. And Sasquatch says the XB is good as new. Hey, yeah, you got the okay, cool. They got it done for $300 under quote. Oh, dude, I love when my mechanic gets things done under quote. Dude, congrats on that. Yeah, whenever the mechanic's like, actually, it costs less than we expected. I'm like, oh my god, thank you. Inshallah, bro, thank you. But see, I've done a lot of repairs myself. It's not perfect. It's not the fuel, car squeaks, but terrible. So tired, the noise is constant. Hey, if it's running, dude, I wouldn't be upset. Yo, if it runs, dude. Rampage says the hydrate. I got you. And God, cracking my back is a mistake. Oh yeah, no. Yeah, yeah, no, I feel you on that. I'm always cracking my back too. What's crazy is me and my buddy both have to do this, but I just put my put my hands like this, like a fist in between my knees, and if I squeeze my knees together, I can like pop my tailbone, and it feels hella good every time I do it. But it's like I've unlocked a really weird new way to crack my back. I don't know what that says about me, but yeah. Well, now I'm scared to try that. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't hurt. I mean, it doesn't. It's just, yeah, you're really just like squeezing your legs together like this. Kind of like squeezing them together like that. Ow. In between, it's not too bad. But yeah, I guess it pops your SI joint, which is where like your spine hits your pelvis. So like, yeah, gets that, I don't know. But that's like a specific injury that I had. Yeah, nice. I understand the back pain. I understand it. I've played these games before. South Coast has wildfires in Oregon and Washington have it smoky around here. Plus it's 90 degrees outside. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, y'all are having crazy wildfires right now. Oh well, I hope things get better, dude. Yeah, it's surprising. I feel like it used to not get that hot up there, but now I don't know. It's gotten like so much hotter over in the Pacific Northwest. It's kind of wild. Yeah, it's been hot down here too. I've been posting low key to like, or I sent it to oh, I just saw your email, William. I'm sorry. Oh, I just saw this. What? You made it to Twitch. But yeah, I just replied to you, William. I just saw your email. But yeah, I've been sending like little Arizona memes to my friends, because it's been about like, this week was like 113 over by me. But I think yours is a little more humid because you're closer to the coast. But I saw a funny meme and it was like Kermit the Frog, and he's like, "Wow, it's kind of hot outside. Good thing it's a dry heat." And he's just like walking around the desert, and he gets to his car, closes the door, he just goes, "Ah!" It just gets like evaporated. Oh, dude, it killed me. Like you got Thanos snapped. Because you know how hot your car gets on a hot day? Well, in a dry heat, it gets really hot. Like I told you how my thing melted inside my car. But yeah. But Rosa says, the earlier stomach issues hit me with the fact I can't enjoy some amazing chocolate salted cookies. At least I'm feeling better. Oh, that's a bummer. Yeah, no, that's a, no cookies, no. Well, I hope you start feeling better soon. I love cookies. This one goes here, here, here. But well, can you save them for later, Roses? Like, were they like home baked, or were they just like you bought them at the store? I'm genuinely trying to problem solve these cookies for you. I mean, it was like, wait, hold up. My brain was like, hold up. Must help Roses with their cookies. And Sasquatch says, I'm trying to sell my Amiibo collection. I started in 2012. I just never used them on my Nintendo. I feel that, yeah. I mean, eBay, dude. I'm a big eBay dude. I love selling stuff on eBay. I'm kind of like in a different position though, because I have all this like shipping infrastructure on my house already. But still, I mean, honestly, dude, eBay has kind of been the thing for me. And I know Amiibos go for a bunch on eBay, low key. Over the floor, dancing in the disco. Hey, senorita. But Logan says, got promoted chief of creative arts in my social media intern at my job. Whoa, that's wild, Logan. You must have worked your way up super fast. Heck yeah, dude, congrats. Dude, shouts out to Logan for getting chief Chief of Creative Arts. That's so sick, dude. I had an internship too. That's cool. Well, yeah, I mean, you got good taste, dude. So I'm not surprised. And you're running your own label. Like, I don't know anyone else your age that's doing that. So makes sense to me. Congrats, dude. But Rosa says for the cookies, it's store-bought, but those baked ones are in a pack. Okay, yeah. Well, hopefully you can like. Oh, it's my biggest weakness. Yeah, hopefully, maybe when you wake up tomorrow, it might help out. I know you're not supposed to do this, Roses, but low key, whenever my stomach like would hurt, I would just like the night before, or I guess the night, I would sleep on my stomach, which I know is bad for your back, but for some reason, it's always helped my stomach like digest for some reason. So I wake up and I'm like, oh, I feel completely fine now, and then I just So yeah, hopefully that works for you. And Sasquatch said I probably have the most amiibo from 2012, 2023. Who said that's one crazy cookie dilemma? Yeah, it really is. But we got it. Sasquatch, I'm trying to sell them to a local homie that runs a liquor store, but he might be willing to buy a few here and there. Oh, well, that's a good way to do it, Sasquatch. Yeah, if you got a homie that's down to take them off your hands, excuse me, has a homie down to take them off your hands, that works too. If not, though, I'm telling you, eBay. Do the homie first, but if the homie's ever like, I can't take it, you try eBay. I'm telling you, man. But Logan says, yeah, my shorts did super well, and I make music for them in physical media. My boss has been my homie for years, though. No, it's still sick, though. Hey, you still earned it, Logan. I mean, if your shorts are crushing it, and you're making, yeah, you sounds like you're super. I'm not surprised, though. I don't know. Logan, I'm not just saying it to be nice, and because, not to be weird, Logan, not for the parasocial, but I'm genuinely impressed by the stuff that you do. Like, for real. So, yeah. So, I'm not surprised, dude. Heck yeah. And William says, gotta run, been real, been fun, but hasn't been real. Well, now. I'll catch you around, William. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Hope you have a nice day, William. I know it's getting late for you too. But yeah, have a nice rest of your night, William. And yeah, take it easy. And Miss Nunn says, Chris and I are watching right now. Hey, happy birthday again. Thank you, dude. I appreciate it. Yeah, tell Chris I said I wrote Chris a letter, a message. It's one of these. Oh, here it is. I wrote y'all a letter. Yeah, I'm going to go to a jazz night thing later tonight. So I'm going to pack it when I get back home from the show. If that's cool. Because right now I'm doing like what am I trying to say? Like the simpler orders. Just because I want to like, y'all the homies. So I'm trying to like actually take care. But thanks again, dude. I really appreciate it. I'm trying to like make it special. So I don't want to like, yeah. So yeah. But yeah, thanks for the birthday wishes, Miss Nunn. I appreciate you, dog. But how you been? I know you guys are hanging out, never mind. But you know what I'm trying to say. You have a second. Yo, hell yeah. Sick. But Logan says, the HQ is in Kanto region, which means I'm going to be living in Pokemon land. I'm out. But yeah, I think you, Sir Kaiju, it's not weird at all. Thank you. Okay, sick, yeah. Well, no, I'm just trying to be respectful because I'm not trying to, like, make it seem like I'm having some ulterior motive. What's it called? Rosen says it's cool to hear Sasquatch's amiibo collection. My favorite is the giant Yarn Yoshi amiibo. Oh yeah, that amiibo was a while back, Roses. I remember that one too. That one was super sick. And who's it says, speaking of eBay, ain't they still trying to prevent GameStop from buying them or something? Are they? I don't know. Does GameStop have money like that? I think GameStop's dying, no? I think eBay makes way more money than GameStop. Yeah, I don't think eBay wants to buy GameStop. But Miss Nunn says, Chris said he can't wait, man. Hope you have a good night. Hope you have a good night too, Miss Nunn. And tell Chris I'm gonna get it in the mail for them tomorrow. I'm pretty sure. So yeah. Let me double. Can I? Yeah, it'll be in the mail for them tomorrow. So yeah. And Logan says, thank God I'm gonna be doing it remote until it's fully finished college. Price for learning Japanese, that's all it's probably coming. Oh, it's cool. It's for a Japanese company too, Logan. Oh, that's what you mean by Kanto region. Okay, that's sick, dude. Heck yeah. Dude, you're chilling, Logan. Let's go. And yeah, Rosa says, if I missed your message, I'm sorry. I jumped around too much, I think. But Rosa says that question was questionable. Part why I'm on eBay too. Yeah, GameStop's like not doing good. Like they had the little like stock thing where that kind of like low-key saved them for a little bit, but then everyone after a while was like, okay, actually, we're done playing around. And Sasquatch says, I don't have a giant yarn Yoshi or black Yoshi. My local GameStop is gone. Yeah, I don't know if I have a GameStop near me. I guess I haven't really looked for one either. Probably more excited than look. But yeah, no worries. I think I have some amiibo too. I think they're in my living room. My cat sometimes will like, knock them over. But yeah, they're all just like random Smash amiibo. Oh yeah. And who says, well, Murd, turns out GameStop owns 10% of eBay, so I guess there's a trend. Oh, hey, who is it? I stand corrected. That's crazy. I didn't know GameStop owned 10% of eBay. All right, well, there you go. Well, honestly, you know what? Not gonna lie, it's kind of a smart move on GameStop, because yeah, I'd be trying to jump out of that ship over to eBay as soon as possible. Not even gonna lie. That's sick. But Logan says they're a New York, New Jersey company, but my boss is moving to Japan. They said if only it was in Tokyo, so we can throw eggs at the Osu HQ for a video. Well, now they made a super cool Minesweeper game, kind of like Monkey Type, but for Minesweeper, which I made a few songs for and the merch for, and the macOS alternative to Wallpaper Engine. Oh, sick! Yeah, you've been crushing it for them, dude. They're probably like super stoked on you. They're probably like, oh hell yeah. Yeah, because I mean, speaking of like getting help with business stuff, I don't know. Low-key, Kimberly's been helping out so much. I like asked her, so I like did all the numbers. And I was like, oh wait a minute, like they've helped out so much and saved so much money in Groovy Kaiju already. I was like, honestly, like, do you want more hours? Because you know what I mean. Like, low-key, you saved me more money than I thought you were going to. And they're like, oh heck yeah! So they were super stoked on that. So yeah, I'm not surprised they're like trying to promote you as well, Logan, because yeah, Kimberly's also been like a good like all-around help. So yeah, I'm stoked for you, Logan. Sasquatch says, I'm also worried because my cat broke an amiibo once. The replacement was hard to find. You know, I feel you, yeah. Yeah, the amiibos sometimes, yeah, they're kind of rare. But yeah, I'm afraid my cats are gonna mess with my stuff too. And yo, Cherry Cola, what up? Yeah, I saw the Rare Eel stream. I still need to watch Rare Eel streams. Because I know you're always in there. I'm going to try to stop him one time. Like, yo, Cherry Cola, what's good? Wait, how you doing, Cherry Cola? And who is it says they might be trying to pull a Kmart at this rate? Who knows? No, for real. Yeah. Kmart was cool. I remember going there as a kid, but, you know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, hopefully, who knows? But Rosa says, I own the pink and blue Yarn Yoshi amiibos, but always wanted to try a Smash Bros. One to mess with. That's cool you own the Yarn amiibos were so sick. That's cool you got some, Roses. And Logan says, I'm stoked, bro. I can do everything creative, not even like code related. I'm gonna try that. Great year for the future Funk and Joys. It really is, dude. Yeah, we're about to be eating good. Yeah, Future Funk, we're up right now, dude. Rosa says, Kirby Air Riders is unexpectedly a handful. I'm hoping they add the rest of the playable characters and rides. That'd be sick, yeah. Yeah, I still haven't played it. Next time I'm gonna see my buddy that has the Switch 2 on Wednesday. We're gonna watch the Spider-Man movie together. So I'm asking him, yo, can I come over and just play Switch 2? Hey, Nicholas.
New merch order from Nicholas.
If you're watching, Nicholas, let me know. I'll give you extra stickers. I can maybe pack it right now, maybe. But just let me know. But Logan says, W Kimberly, bro. I know, for real, dude. We have a weekly meeting, and I was like, W Kimberly, and she was like, hey, thank you. But yeah. But Cherry Cola says, I'm good. Hope you can catch them, lol. And hi to Roses. Yes, I'm glad to hear you're doing good, Cherry Cola. Anything new happening this week for you? Sugar on me. Lay some sugar on me. And sugar, sweet. Like, for example, low-key, like, we were talking about AI music earlier. Like, I don't think AI is ever going to be like, lay some sugar on me, because it's going to sound like an error. Like, you know what I mean? And if you're a tech bro, you're not going to hear like sugar and assume, oh, that's like how the song should be. You know what I mean? I don't know. Because I don't got taste, dude. So yeah. Sasquatch's Wolf Link is expensive to replace. That's one that broke. Oh, dang. Yeah, I can imagine that one's kind of a... Wow. Oh, hey, it was you and Miss... Hey, extra stickers. Okay, cool. Thank you for letting me know. Hey, Miss Dunn, thank you so much, dog. I appreciate it. Let me put that down as a note. Well, here, I'll print it out right now, and then I'll write on it. Because, yeah, I'm going to do all like the... Because keeping it real, the reason why I'm not packing all the orders right now is because I'm writing notes to everyone in the Kaiju Club in Monster Kingdom and stuff. But I still have to write all these notes. Like, these ones are all still blank. So I'm going to go to Jazz Night, come home, write everyone a note to be like, yo, thank you. And then go from there, you know what I mean? So, yeah. Oh, and Miss Nunn, I have to admit something. Low-key, I ran out of Still Groovy CDs, but they're on the way. So it's going to be weird. I'm going to ship Chris's first, and then give me a couple of days, and then I'll ship yours. I'm sorry. But I got you on the extra stickers, though. Sweet, man. Oh, good. Cool. Sweet, man. Yeah, okay, cool. My bad, y'all. Boom. Sick. Oh, yeah. Not to dox you, but I put extra stickers, so I'll remember. I covered all your info. But Logan says every company needs a Groovy Kaiju, and Kimberly, oh, thank you, dude. Honestly, no, we're kind of crushing it. I'm kind of like, yo, you know what I mean? You know the one meme of like the two fists just, I don't know. And what was super nice is, because we've been working together for like 3 months now, and I was like, so what do you think? Like, has this been cool? She's like, honestly, it doesn't feel like work, because I'm just like, I like music, so I'm working on music stuff all day. It's kind of sick. And I was like, oh, that's exactly what I was hoping for. You know what I mean? Because it means I like chose the right person. I don't know. So yeah. But Sasquatch says, I still can't justify buying a Switch 2 yet, especially since I don't have one. Since I don't really enjoy Ocarina of Time, maybe the remake will change that. Yeah, I mean, I remember, for keeping it real, Sasquatchy, I remember as a kid, Ocarina of Time on the GameCube wasn't something I really enjoyed too much. But it wasn't until it came out on the 3DS that I was like, oh, wait a minute, I get why this is like one of the best games ever made. So try it out. I wouldn't necessarily say buy a Switch 2 just for it, but definitely each remake, I feel like kind of, I don't know, something about it. Some games just kind of catch you, you know what I mean? I don't know. But Cherry Close has just finished a stressful commission a few months ago. And a few artists were trying to help me. Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad to hear you got it finished. I feel you on the stress though. You know what I mean? But I'm glad to hear you got it finished. Congrats on that. And now you can breathe out. So congrats. Super congrats, Cherry Cola. I'm glad to hear. And Logan says, what's the type of printing that you were talking about for shirts, by the way? I might do that because a lot of my music friends are asking me that merch. Those was a real. I might start printing clothes to my house. Kimberly has the work ethic everyone needs. No, I mean, yeah, no, for real. It's just, I mean, yeah, Kimberly, she's just chilling, dude. She's straight chilling. But so the thing is called direct to film, Logan. I think, so Kimberly researched it for me. We're probably gonna go to a local printer, but the thing what you do is direct to film is like essentially they give you like a transparent sheet. It's kind of like a giant sticker, right? And then what you do is you buy a thing called a heat press, and you put the sticker on the shirt and you press it in, and it like melts the sticker into the shirt. And then when you take the heat off, it then like sticks. And then what I've been doing is I bought a direct to film shirt for the first time because I hadn't heard about it. I think it's a newer printing style, but literally I've washed it like 10 times now, and every time I come to the dryer, I just like rip up the shirt as much as I can, and it still looks brand new. Not like brand new, but like if I'd paid $30 for the shirt out of my, actually I think I did, and I was still like, oh, this is like worth it. You know what I mean? Much better than like Printful, or not to bash on them because I use, sometimes use Printful, but like direct to garment, really. Like so Printful, Printify, all those guys are all direct to garment where they use a printer and print on the shirt. Direct to film has been much, much better. And And you can do it print on demand if you wanted to, Logan, through a website called Ninja Transfers. But I want to do them in-house because I want to use specific blanks that I like. And plus, I don't know, it would just be, could you imagine if we were streaming and it was just like, oh, you bought a shirt? All right, here's your shirt. And put it in, that'd be so sick. So I don't know. But yeah, that's what it's called, Logan. But yeah, it's direct to film. So, or just look up Ninja Transfer and you'll find it. But don't necessarily use Ninja Transfers, but yeah. Anyways, look around. But Sasquatch says, I've tried playing on 3DS and GameCube and 64. Okay, Sasquatch, if you tried all three, then maybe not. I still don't like Majora's Mask either, or Skyward Sword. So, I don't think I actually played through Skyward Sword. Majora's Mask scared me as a kid. Ocarina of Time was the one that I really liked. Like, my favorite Zelda games are Ocarina of Time, Twilight Princess, and Breath of the Wild. But yeah, if it's just not hidden, dude, it's probably just not hidden for you. What do you think of Breath of the Wild, Sasquatch? If you played it. And Cherry Cola says it was an animation. Yeah, animations are so tough, Cherry Cola, for commissions. Because animated is like its own science. Like, you kind of have to be an illustrator, plus animation has its own like crazy rules in terms of like making visual art. Oh my god. Thank you. So yeah, congrats on that. And Logan says, oh, there's some places that do that in walking distance. I can walk there from my house and walk to the post office. Oh, well, there you go, Logan. That would be fire printing on stream. That's what I'm saying, dude. That's what I'm saying. It would be so cool. And Rosa says, nice to have the shirts are holding on. How long you continue testing it? So pretty much my goal is probably to do it, launch shirts in like January, right? Just because, the timelines of everything. So I'm probably gonna, honestly, I'm already kind of happy with the test. So I'm gonna just keep testing it until it doesn't work anymore, Roses. Pretty much. But yeah, I'm probably gonna buy I'm pretty sure I'm gonna buy the heat press probably after Monster Tape 1. Because I'll have all the Monster Tape money to like put some to the side to pay off debts, and then probably put some towards the heat press. And yeah, we'll be good to go. And then we'll probably have to like plan all like the different designs and stuff. So those all, so I'll probably start that process like October-ish, and then by January we can be like, hey, New Year's, new shirts. So yeah. So that's I haven't like written down the plan, but that's the plan that's in my head right now. If that makes sense. But yeah, thanks for asking, Roses. I appreciate it. And thank you for the suggestion, Roses, because you were the one that was like, yo. And we'll probably do tote bags as well, because I'm just going to buy a bunch of the bulk stuff. And speaking of suggestions, Roses, let me get through chat real quick. I have one more thing to tell you, actually. And Doug says, who's trying to hit? Wait, what? Did I say that? My bad. Who's trying to hit? And Sasquatch says, played Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. They're great. Okay, sick. Wind Waker's my favorite. What's funny is actually I never got to get through all the way through Wind Waker. But Wind Waker, I love the art design of Wind Waker, but I never actually played through the whole thing. That's funny. I played Ocarina of Time, but you played Wind Waker. We kind of have like a swap there. That's pretty funny. Always in the room with all the Groovy Kaijus. Hey, what's up, man? How you doing? Or they, what's up, dude? how's your Sunday going? How's your week going? Oh. But okay, Rosa, I'm kind of on chat. So Rosa, this is what I want to show you. This is probably the last time I show Jermaine in their full glory. Because, Roses, we got Jermaine an even bigger pot. Thank you for calling that out, because I looked it up, and yeah, Jermaine needed a bigger pot. But now this pot is like, it's heavy. Low-key, I've been working out. You can see, I got the muscles now, but still, yeah. We'll probably have to like just be like, hey, Jermaine's over there. But yeah. Yeah, Jermaine's super upgraded. This is like double the size of pot. And what's wild is Jermaine's roots were going all the way to the very bottom. So like the last pot, like you called it so good, Roses, but yeah, the roots were like at the very, very bottom of the pot. So they ran out of space. So yeah. And Logan says, I saw that one Groovy Kaiju shirt. I think it's the oldest product in Oceanfront. I don't know. But it's like your signature on the front. It's fine. Oh, thank you. Yeah, that's those are screen printed. I ran out. I like sold them all. But what's it called? That one I probably still want to screen print just because it comes out better. But what's nice about direct to film is that you could do full color. So I'll probably make like a sick full color Radical Reptar shirt and stuff. But I might still do the stencil because the stencil does look cool. Like everyone's like, yo, the stencil was sick. So, you know, I might still do the stencil. I'll have to test it though on the direct to film. But Rampage says, gonna eat some sushi rolls with the wifey. Check out that. Hey, thank you for stopping by, Rampage. Enjoy the sushi rolls. What's funny is I just watched a YouTube video about sushi restaurants and like the economics of them all. But slightly probably about 6 months. Cool. Hey, thank you. Yeah. But actually, so this is actually the second larger pot. Rose says, Jermaine, Who's says he upgraded. Yeah, because Rose's, we had a small pot for Jermaine, and Rose was like, I think it's too small. We got a bigger pot. And then Rose was like, I think it's too small again. And now we're at like tree pot. Like actual tree pot size. But Rose says, I'm happy to see. Sky says, Jermaine moving up in the world. Yeah. He almost grew legs in the last spot. Yeah, he was literally was able to walk out if they wanted to. They were like so locked in. They're about to be like, let me just get out of here. Find one myself. So yeah. Sasquatch says, night Groovy. Nice Sasquatch. Thanks for stopping by, dude. You know, take it easy. Again, congrats on getting your car fixed. I'm so glad to hear it came under quote. And yeah, dude, good luck selling your amiibos. And Rosa says you can save the updates now and then for Kaiju Club and stuff for pictures. I could, yeah. I definitely could. We still gotta make a Jermaine shirt or something. I don't know. Well, that's the thing is that if we do the transfers, each like essentially like shirt sticker is like about $1 each. I don't think you need to order like 10,000 at a time. So I think I could still do like cheap like $2 ones. So what's nice about it is that like the shirt, I think itself, depending on what quantity you buy, it's different. But like the actual shirt itself, and then if the stickers, they're not stickers, but they kind of like stickers. If the stickers are cheap, then I could just, you know, hey, what sticker do you want on your shirt? I could like mix and match a lot easier rather than to do like, you know what I mean? I don't know. But Loco says, my man, what's up, Loco? How you doing? How you feeling? How's your Sunday going? And Rose says, I'm gonna turn up Jermaine. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, Rose, it's because I could make the Jermaine stickers essentially, and I could stick them on whatever. Either it'd be shirts or tote bags or something. So if someone was like, yo, I want the Jermaine tote bag, I'd be like, yeah. And I could put on the website too, show people like, hey, look. Like I could just put a clip of the stream of like me printing shirts. So people know like, pressed by Groovy Kaiju. I don't know. It's gonna be cool. I don't know. Thank you, Rosie. You kind of put me down a rabbit hole that I think was super cool. So thank you. But yeah, Rose. I don't know. Rose is MVP. I appreciate you. Cause yeah, the direct-to-film thing, I'd like never heard of it. I think it's newer. It might not be. I don't know. Just every time I looked into it, I just never popped up. I've also been doing this since like a long time, so which is weird to say. I've been doing the whole like for real doing Groovy Kaiju for like 6 years now. Well, actually 5. So yeah. Which is crazy to say out loud. But yeah. We got lots of exciting things coming up. But I think I'm most excited. Monster State 1's coming out, dude. That's crazy. Because I told myself, I'll give myself to the August 1st is when I'm going to like lock in and really start pushing Monster State 1. Or not pushing, but like making everything else for it. Because I have all the money saved up for the second half of the vinyl. So yeah, so next is like, yeah, in the Kaiju Club, it's got to be like once a week. Monster State 1, Monster State 1, Monster State 1, Monster State 1, all the way till September 23rd. Probably like middle of August, I think I'll start the dropping everything. So it's gonna be like non-stop. So yeah. And Logan says, all right, Groove, I'm gonna go to the homies pool tomorrow. See you go. I'm gonna search up direct-to-film printing. Yes, that's what it's called. And can't wait for Monster State 1 and all the other stuff. Thank you, Logan. Enjoy having the pool party, dude. And catch you around, dude. Take it easy. But yeah, I gotta film like the live set for Monster State 1 I'm super hyped on. You know what's funny? Speaking of that, I think I was telling you how I watched Wish You Luck Tortureless. Oh, thank you, Logan. Thank you for the good luck, dude. I'm wishing you luck too on everything you're doing. But you know what's funny? I kind of realized just recently is have you ever seen the music video for Vanessa Carlton's Making My Way Downtown, Walking Fast, Faces Past, and I'm Homebound? The music video literally is her at a piano, which is like behind a green screen. Actually, I think they actually drove her to places, but like for the most part, actually no, I actually watched how they made the music video. They actually put it on like a track and she's like driving through each area. But if you think about it, low key, my like live sets are like that. If you think about it, it's just like me literally like doing the same thing just with a green screen. And yeah, Rose, I goofed up. Hers was real. Mine's a green screen. But there are some sections where it's like they're on a beach and there's horses running. Like there's no way they went to the ocean, bought a bunch of horses, and just let them loose behind. Like that has to be a green screen. I refuse to believe otherwise. But most of the video I think is real because it's just around LA and stuff. But I was thinking about it. Yeah, I think my live sets, low key, are just kind of like the Vanessa Carlton music video, except a whole live set. I was like, oh wait a minute, maybe I'm making my way downtown. Who would have thought? But yeah, because yeah, we've talked a bunch about like different music videos and stuff, and I think I finally have an idea for how we can start making Groovy Kaiju music videos too next year. I got all kinds of ideas. We're up right now, I'm not gonna lie. But other than that, what else we got going on? Well, my homies got married. I'm super hyped on that. I feel a little bad because there's one person. I don't feel that bad, but there's one person I follow that like it was very, very confusing. But they would like release like vocoder music, so like a lot of like you know, robot, I guess for like better words, like talk box sound of music. But they would always like put like AI visuals on top of it, and I'm like, are you using AI for the music too? I couldn't tell. So I just kind of like hit him with a quick, yo, what vocoder do you use? And they actually knew what they were talking about. I was like, okay, cool. And I was like, I was pretty stoked that someone I was like following, I was like, oh no, are you using AI? But thankfully they weren't. I was like, okay, thank God. But I feel bad I even had to like stop and ask that, because now I feel like a butt. You know what I mean? For even asking. But I didn't, you know, I was slick with it. I was slick with it. So yeah. That's another like sad part about AI is just like now it's like hard to tell when someone's like making actual art. Oh, Baku, that fool was swiping cards and stacking chips. The rubbers. Yeah, that dude swears it's not AI. That's the thing is that like, I mean, Zaku, keep it real. So the rubbers, he's from LA. That's totally something that would happen in LA. Like I 100% believe he was like some hood dude from LA and was like, hey dog, what if I made a song like this? Like I could totally imagine someone getting too faded and just making that song. You know what I mean? It does sound super AI generated, but I'm like, I don't know. You and me are both from LA. Like that's the kind of thing that would happen in LA. Someone make a song like that. So, but yeah, I low-key, Rubbers is hilarious. But who is it says, doesn't hurt to question it since people out here tripping. That is true, who is it? I just feel bad because like, it's just sad we live in a world where like, we can't just like look at someone's art and be like, did you make this? Like, you know what I mean? I don't know. I wish that wasn't the world we live in, is what I'm really trying to say. And Zaku says, look at Vince Staples, that fool loves new wave music. Yeah, no, true. Yeah, that's the thing is that like, yeah, I feel like if the Rubbers guy was like not from LA, I'd be like, because he's from LA, I'm like, actually, yeah, he probably made that song. You know what I mean? I can totally, you know, I got a few homies that would have made that song. You know what I mean? So yeah. And Rosa says, as long as you question respectfully, I don't see anything rude about it. Yeah, that's the thing, Rose. I feel like I did it respectfully, so I feel I don't feel bad about questioning, but it's just, yeah, I wish I didn't have to question to begin with. And who this is, I get you. Yeah, I think you get what I mean. Sick. I'm glad you get what I mean. Who is it? Or I am glad that you do get. Yeah. And Rose says, oh, true. And Miss Nunn says, see you, man. Have a good night and week. You too. Take it easy, dude. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks again for, chilling. And, yeah, dude. I appreciate you. And, yeah, I'll catch you around, dog. Take it easy. We're done extra stickers. Yes. Cool. Oh my god, I'm gonna sneeze. No, I'm not. I can hold it back. I can hold it back. But yeah, one of my friends got married. That was really cool. Super hyped on that. What? Zaku says, oh, this song. V-Tech. Okay, cool. This song always reminds me when you used to do lessons at High Tide and that one face you used to make that looks like you smell baby shit. Haha. Yeah. Hit that face, yeah. I mean, I do it on purpose. I'm not gonna lie. I do it for the crowd. I do it for the people. But the song does make you. It does. I don't know. It's a funky song, dude. Yeah, I like doing the. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Doing that one part. I do love hitting that face. I'm not gonna lie, Zaku. Yeah, I can't wait to play High Tide again one of these days. Again, when the stars say it's time, dude. But it's funny you mentioned that, Zaku, too, because one of the things I'm going to mention is that there's this one dude who took a screenshot of when I make like the funniest stank face in the ad for Must State Zero, and he's been posting it as an image. Because you can post images in Instagram comments now, so every once in a while they'll like just post that face in the comments. And I'm like, hell yeah, dude. So they have like the most cursed picture of me now. Zaku said, that's tight. It really is, dude. Rose said, lol. Yeah, it's I don't know, every time I see it, I'm like, yo. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, brother. But yeah, I got a good stank face, thankfully. What's funny is that during COVID times, another buddy of mine actually took a screenshot of me making a stank face during VTech for one like the online shows I did, and they green screened everything out of me, you know what I mean? And they posted it in our Discord server, and then there was like a good like day where everyone made their own like meme of me doing that. And like one was like me making the stank face, and they know I don't like broccoli, so they just put like a giant wallpaper of broccoli behind me, just going. You know what I mean? It was pretty funny. Oh, that's a good point, Rose's potential new Twitch emote. Yeah, future me, I watch the VOD. Make a stank face Twitch emote. That would be super sick. And Logan, hey man, how's it going? It's going good, dude. Just chilling, hanging out. How about you? How you doing? How's it going, Logan? How's your Sunday? Dude, the stank face emote would go super hard, not even gonna lie. Okay, cool. We're down to just these CDs. Oh man, I might be in trouble. So I also got to make more Must State Zeros. And I think those. Oh, did they come today? And I goofed. Let me check. Yeah, because I ran out of jewel cases. They're called. But I already ordered some more, so they're coming. But Logan says, "Not bad, man. Love the music, by the way. Thank you, Logan. I appreciate it. Glad to hear you're loving my tunes, and yeah, glad to hear you're not doing bad either. You're just chilling." Big love from Canada. Oh, what part? I used to go to Toronto from time to time. And the jewel cases are coming Tuesday. Okay, yeah. So, oh yeah, Tuesday's gonna be a big order packing day then. All right, well, we're gonna make it happen. But yeah, what part of Canada, Logan? So I visited Toronto a couple times. I love Toronto, dude. I love Toronto. In Ontario, the capital to be specific. Oh, sick. Heck yeah. That's sick, dude. Right near Quebec. Hey, sick, dude. Heck yeah. Yeah, I like that part of Canada. That's the one part I've been to. Because I really wanted to move to Toronto for a hot second. I still kind of do. I'd still be down. Like, if the stars aligned, I'd be super down. Yeah, my original plan, because Shopify is based in Canada. So I used to work in tech, so my plan was I'm going to get a job at Shopify, convince them to move me to Toronto, and then quit. And then do music. That was my plan. But then like the tech jobs, started doing crazy layoffs. So yeah. And Logan, so what part of the States are you from? I used to live like near LA, but now I live near Phoenix, Arizona. So like 6 hours east of LA. But yeah, I don't mind at all, Logan. I'm so chilling. But okay, let's pack this CD. But yeah, so like the southwest part. I've kind of lived all over the West Coast. Like literally, I've lived in Seattle before. I've lived in San Francisco or near San Francisco. I've lived in where else have I lived? Phoenix now. Yeah, I've been around. And I've only been to New York, Florida, and Michigan. I've only been to New York City on the East Coast. Well, I've been a couple other places, but yeah, they're nice places. Yeah, dude. Yeah, New York's chilling. I still want to visit Florida because I know a lot of people out in Florida like my stuff. In Michigan, that's where 3D Blast is from. If you like future funk, 3D Blast is in Michigan, so they get down over there too. Oh yeah, I'm looking for cardboard. Look. But sick. What's going on? Oh yeah, I was gonna bring this up, dude. Speaking of it being hot, the news in Arizona posted that it was 100 degrees at 4:20 a.m. in Phoenix. Because like one night, yeah, my AC was struggling at night to keep up. I was like, "What's going on?" And yeah, I looked at the weather, and I was like, "Dude, it's like 3 in the morning. It's still 100 degrees outside." I was like, "Wow, yeah, it was real bad. This week was kind of brutal." I'd go on a walk and be like, "Pop." Burned to death. And it's just funny because there's so much like good like Nintendo desert music, you know what I mean? And like there was one I saw and the guy was just like, "All right, man, I'll catch you around." It's like when you leave your friend's house and you live in Arizona, they like they dapped each other up and he left. It's the Gerudo Valley music started playing. It's like da 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 da. You know what I mean? It's like walking down the street. It's so cool. Yeah, bro, said the Mario 64 desert music. No, for real, that one too. It's literally how it feels outside at all times. This is how you're not rotisserie chicken yet? I mean, I feel like it. I don't know. This is probably like the darkest I've been. I'm like super tan all the time. And Logan says 28 degrees Celsius here today, so pretty hot. Yeah, I know in Ontario, you guys, it's kind of humid too. What's 28 degrees Celsius to Fahrenheit? 80, okay, yeah. That's pretty hot, yeah. And Rosa says it's very humid in Cal. Yeah, because that's the thing. Y'all like over in Canada and California, y'all have more humidity. It's a dry heat out here, which feels less worse, but it'll sneak up on you. It could actually kill you. You know what I mean? So it's we have to play. We're playing a little different game. But actually, what's trippy is my buddy who was out here in Arizona too. They sent me a video about like it's like wet bulb temperatures when you want to watch out for, because there is a point where if it's like too humid and too hot, your sweat no longer works, and so you can like overheat and also, you know, pass from that. So you have to like watch out for that. But it's only ever been recorded on Earth, I think, like a handful of times, where the bulb temperature was like higher than like what you could sweat away. And Logan says, I went to Florida, it was like 36 Celsius, which I believe is 90s for Fahrenheit. Yeah, Florida will get about that hot all the time. Yeah, I guess to put it in context, where I live, Logan, it would be 46 degrees Celsius. Like earlier today, around 46. If I'm being generous, 43. So like 43 to 46 is how it's been every day, Logan, for the past couple weeks. Logan said, damn. Yeah. That's insane. Yeah, Logan. Yeah, I live in like the hottest. I think this is the hottest part of the country. Florida gets close, but it's more humid, but I think this is like the highest temperature in the entire country of the United States, Logan, where I live. Not that it's like a competition, but yeah. And Jose says Florida's hot no matter what season it is. Yeah. Yeah, I've heard. I've never been to Florida. I need to visit just to see how hot it is. A weird way. Rosa says, I walked into a greenhouse during my visit to the Huntington Library and that was extremely humid. It humbled me because I dislike humidity the most. Yeah, oh yeah, greenhouses are super humid because they have to like, you know, maintain all those human plants and the plants that require all the water. Yeah. Yeah, for me, I don't mind humidity too much. The thing about humidity is that like, I feel like you can get a swamp cooler, it's just taking the water out of the air. And swamp coolers tend to be a lot more effective, whereas an AC, it's kind of like, you know, I don't know. But the thing that's nice about Arizona is that because it's so hot, like government was like, look, every home must be equipped with an AC just because it's dangerous to not have one. So honestly, I would say I'm more comfortable heat-wise living in Arizona than I was in California. Because in California, every landlord's like, not my problem. I don't care if it's 100 degrees today. So yeah. But Logan says, I went on a walk today. It was so hot, I can imagine 46. Like, we do a barrel roll. No, yeah, for real. Yeah, for Arizona was hot. Yeah, dude. It gets hot. But again, it's not too bad because the city's built around it. You know what I mean? We do need more shade, though. I wish we had more trees. But yeah. And Rosa says that place recently had the stinky corpse flower. Oh yeah, so it was always worth tolerating that. Yeah. Yeah, I saw, you know, because I just live in LA, Rosa, so all my homies were like, oh my god, me and the stinky flower. You know what I mean? I have all my friends' Instagram stories. That's cool you got to see it. Was it like worth the hype, you think, Roses? I even had a friend that like drove down from like San Francisco just to like see it and take pictures with it. It was like the thing. And Logan says, I'll follow your Twitch right now, by the way. Hey, thank you, Logan. I appreciate you being down to follow. Alright, we're gonna stream for 15 more minutes, and then I gotta go to jazz night. But like low-key, I gotta clean my cat's litter box, eat food, then take a shower, and go to jazz night. It's like probably an hour getting ready, and then jazz night after that. Because technically it starts at 9, but I always end up getting there around 10, just by the timing of everything. Ugh. On my knees. But I think I'm gonna try to make a friend this time. The Canadian zombie, what's up, bro? Hey, oh yeah, Logan. Hey, thanks for stopping by, dude. Glad you made it. That's your Twitch name is cool, dude. Canadian zombie's dope. But Rosa says, I love plants, but I say yes. It's just not worth smelling in a crowd. My visit was a few years ago, which they had others there already bloomed, and the ones not bloomed yet in display. Okay, yeah. Yeah, plus I don't know. That's the thing, is that I don't know if I want to go somewhere to smell something bad. You know, it doesn't sound like fun to me. You know what I'm saying? I forgot the stickers. Now I'm like, did I forget stickers for this last order? Now I gotta check. Ooh. But Canadian Zombie says, or Logan says, I'm gonna start streaming more in November since that's when GTA 6 comes out. Hey, and that's the only game I'm excited for, lol. Heck yeah, dude. Yeah, dude, GTA 6 is gonna be wild when it drops. I already know it's about to be crazy. How much people are talking about it. That's gonna be really fun. I hope the game comes out good. Cause you know, I don't know, I guess people are probably gonna say whatever they're gonna say no matter what, but I hope, like, you know, because they delayed it a bunch of times now, I hope it's like, to your point, it looks good. I hope it's just as good as when, you know what I mean? Because so many games have like dropped the ball in launches lately. I don't know. Rosa says, yeah, exactly. Even if it's an interesting plant that blooms once in a while, Lamau. Exactly, yeah. Okay, I'm glad you filmed me on that, because I don't care what the event is. I'm not even spend my time going to smell something I don't want to smell. It sounds weird to me. I'm soliciting. Second, what's it gonna give me my like a Christian? Astro Black is so good. Okay, cool. And that Canadian Zombie says Red Dead 2 was also so great. Yeah. I be honest, I could never get into Red Dead for some reason. Like some of that Sasquatch was saying earlier. But I love watching videos of like Red Dead Easter eggs. Like, isn't there an Easter egg that they're like still trying to discover to this day? Where it's like some like random family has like a thing where if you like go and unlock this one thing, it'll point you one direction, which takes you somewhere else that does this and that. Also a YouTube video about like how they're still, like the community is still trying to discover what the actual thing is. And all this time later. And Brother says, I remember my brother was looking for unique horses in that game. That's cool. Yeah, Red Dead seems like such a good game. I don't know, I probably should give it another try once I have time to play games again. I still want to play Cyberpunk hella bad. I'm still like, Cyberpunk 2077? It looks good now, I just never had the time to play it. And Canadian Zombie says there's a side mission where you look for someone named Gavin, and you find out at the end of the side mission that Gavin isn't real. And the guy looking for his friend is a schizophrenic. Oh, wow. One of my favorite side missions. That's crazy, dude. That's sick, yeah. Yeah, Rose, that must have been such an insane reveal. I know, right? I always wondered how like story writers write like really good twists. Because to make, you know, I don't know, to write a good twist, I feel like it's really hard. Like a twist in any story is like tough. Like I'm trying to think of a good story with a twist in it. That's one I saw. Well, I don't want to spoil it, so maybe I shouldn't think of one and say it out loud. I don't know. Alright, cool. Actually, I did give Xavier the stickers that they got. And what time is it? How we doing? Okay, we got 9 minutes left. I mean, I gotta start doing stuff. But Rose says, I also like boss fights that you have to survive on, but it tricks you into thinking it's hard to beat. Oh yeah, those are fun, Roses. That happens all the time in Kingdom Hearts. That's like the Kingdom Hearts go-to. Is making you feel like you're not supposed to do that. Yeah. For me, it's like a huge relief. Yeah, okay, yeah, no, we're talking about the same thing. Whenever those happen, Roses, where it's like, you know, you start fighting the boss, and like, you're supposed to lose the first round because the boss is like so overpowered. Every time, I don't know, I'm a pretty good gamer, so I would get like the super hard boss that's like supposed to be unbeatable, to like half health, lose and be like, oh dang, I lost. I get like really upset, and then it like goes into the cutscene where it's like, oh, we need help from our friends to beat him, and I'm like, oh, I almost soloed him, bro. Like, it's always like such a huge relief. I'm like, okay, because I like lock in. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh shit, it's go time. It's this hard. I bet. You know what I mean? I don't know. So it's like a huge relief, but also I'm like, I did pretty good. I'm like, you know, if I something of an expert myself, I'm like, I don't know, I'm not gonna go through, but yeah. But Canadian Zombie said that's what's so great about the side mission. It's just golden. I tried playing Elden Ring, got my ass kicked so many times. I really enjoy the style, but the game just kills me, lol. I never got the chance to play it. Cause like Elden Ring came out like literally, I think the week I was like, let me try music marketing. Like, let me try this music marketing course and see how this, you know, see this takes me. And that's like, since then I kind of like haven't been keeping up with playing games as they come out anymore. But yeah, but also I was never a big Dark Souls guy, so that's another reason why I never like jumped into it. But I do want to play Elden Ring one of these days. It's another game that's kind of like my, I feel like I'm missing out by never playing that. Rosa says, I think in Earthbound, I was beating the crap out of the enemy using everything, then I found out I just had a survival mal. Oh, you might be talking about the very last boss, right? Because the same thing happened with me, Roses, when I was fighting like, what's the name, like Gaius? And Canadian Zombie says, also I'm an inspiring filmmaker. What movies do you like? It's not random, it's chilling, dude. Honestly, I don't watch a lot of movies, sadly. Like, people have flamed me a couple times in chat. They're like, you ever seen this movie? But I like Godzilla movies a lot. You know, that's hey, I love Godzilla movies. But I like Scott Pilgrim vs. the World a lot. I like Baby Driver. Honestly, I like every movie directed by Edgar Wright. I really love Edgar Wright and all their stuff. I've been watching a lot of yeah, Shin Godzilla's really good. Canadian Zombie, Godzilla -1. I actually got to go to the American premiere for that, like red carpet premiere for Godzilla -1. So yeah, because I happen to like just walking the right person. But Mothman, good to see you again. How you doing? How you feeling? How you been? How's your Sunday? We're just about to start wrapping up. I'll do one more order and then we'll wrap up. But yeah. Canadian Zombie says, Rose says yes. Okay, yeah, it was Gaius. Okay, sick. Yeah, because you know, I mean, hold on. If you haven't played Earthbound, close your ears. But you know how you're like supposed to lose? I think you're supposed to die once and then it works. Because the second time, you know, then what's their name? Paula, I think. And she's supposed to like use her like healing magic to like turn Gaius from evil. You're like, oh, you know what I mean? So yeah. But that was a really cool twist at the end of like, you know, Paula just like heals Gaius. Well, my body's so starting weird. But Canadian Zombie said, I started watching Days Ago in theaters. It was like an acid trip. Love Godzilla 2014. Yeah, that one's really good too. That was so unique. It definitely was. Who was it? Says, I watched the Terror of Mechagodzilla last night. Was something. Yeah, some Godzilla movies are definitely like, huh? You know what I mean? It's kind of why I like the Godzilla franchise though, is just because some of it's like, what? You know what I mean? I like how like goofy it can get sometimes. We're just like, what am I even watching? But Skyr says, pray to beat the evil alien god. Or glitch in the death with poison damage them out. Oh yeah, true, Skyr. But yeah, I just thought that was like, I thought that was a really cute twist too. It's just like, if we pray hard enough, we can beat him. Because I feel like it's a really good metaphor for life sometimes. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just gotta have to like pray or whatever you do to help yourself and the world You know what I mean? Pray or whatever you do, not religious. Walk on the beach. Sometimes it really is as simple as like, hey, how about I just walk on the beach with my friends? That's how you beat the evil alien god. You know what I mean? But Canadian Zombie says, anyways, bro, I'm gonna head out. But you seem cool. Thank you. I appreciate the kind words. You seem cool as well, Canadian Zombie. And yeah, enjoy the rest of your night. I know it's getting late for you on the, because you're on the East Coast. Yeah, take care, dude. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you, dog. Peace. Take it easy. All right. And Mothman says, oh, I missed the fun. You got any plans after this, or are you done for the day? After this, Mothman, I gotta I'm going to like a show. There's like a jazz show that happens once a month out here in Phoenix, and it's the 1 year anniversary, so that's why I have to head out a little early. So I gotta take a shower so I don't smell, and I'm gonna go to the jazz night to catch it and support my local jazz scene. But yeah, no worries, Mothman. I mean, we stream every Sunday, Tuesday, so we'll be back on Tuesday if you're free. Oh, it goes this way. Oh yeah. We're speed running this. But yeah, technically, Roses, for the shirt printing thing, technically, there are some little like I would say scratches from me like purposely trying to abuse the shirt on the design, but like I've pretty much washed the shirt once a week. Like it's been through like, I want to say like 6 or 8 washes now, and I don't know, if I bought a shirt I would not be like, oh my god, there's a scratch right here. You know, I think it's still holding up very well. One other thing that was cool that happened is I heard there was actually I mean, this is about to, I guess before we head out, last thing I'll say is actually I remember reading that there was at one point a actual statistical study on like people's like birth charts, like when they were born and what career they had. And there technically was one study where they found statistical significance, and like depending on where a planet is in your chart, technically near the angles, if you're familiar with any of my astrology nonsense. All right, actually, it does make sense. It's statistically significant. But you're more likely to become eminent in whatever field you work in. And what's funny about that is that it said that, like, hey, if you have, like, Venus near one of your angles within 20 degrees, then you're likely to become eminent in, like, arts. And I got Venus in one of my angles. And I was like, I'm living proof. So, yeah. Well, Mothman says, yay, sounds exciting. Have fun, be safe. I shall try to pop in Tuesday. I like your dolphin emoji, dude. But yeah, for sure, dude. Heck yeah. Thank you. I definitely will. It's going to be a good night. And yeah, I appreciate you, dog. I appreciate you, Mothman. So that was pretty cool. But they're called Goklan sectors. And, you know, since we're talking science, you might be like, is it a peer-reviewed study? I guess the dude went out and tried to get purists to validate it, but a lot of them, so what was goofy is they tried to validate it. One of them found it true, and they're like, there's no way this is correct. And then mess up the data until it was false, but they weren't completely honest. And it's not just like it's all conjecture. Like the actual committee that like did it actually disbanded afterwards because a lot of people from within quit saying, hey, you guys did not run this study ethically. We proved it, and then you messed with the data to prove it to be wrong just because of whatever reason. So like it actually disbanded. It like caused the committee to fall apart because they were so mad that it worked the first time, and they were unethically trying to give it like a bad peer review. You know what I mean? But then since then it hasn't really been touched. But yeah, I guess the study's out there. It's called the Goklan. It's called you can Wikipedia. It's called the Mars effect. But the guy's name was Michael Goklan, which is cool because now I can look at all my friends' charts and be like, statistically, you're supposed to be an artist. So I'm just like going around telling people that for funsies. And Rosa says that's frustrating. And it is. It really is. Because to be fair, like I feel like if you're like a person working in the sciences, like it kind of is career suicide to be like, actually, we should listen to what these astrology people are saying. So I get why they're doing that. You know what I mean? Sadly, but I don't know. At this point, I'm like, you know what? It'll happen when it's meant to happen. You know what I mean? Or, you know what? Maybe I'll be wrong, and I could be like, you know what? Well, that was something fun I did while I was packing orders. Because most part, I just do astrology when I'm packing orders. I like put on a video in the background and be like, yeah, cool. You know what I mean? So it's honestly, because I ran out of stuff to watch on YouTube. There's only so much YouTube you can watch. After a while, you start watching like just people talk about their day. You know what I mean? So yeah. Oh, I knew I forgot it. But yeah, but I think we will call it here, y'all, because I need to get some fries in the air fryer and I gotta take a shower. But let me double check I signed all these orders. And Rosa says, I came across some cool stuff about our galaxy and how there's also rogue planets out there not orbiting or anything. That's crazy, yeah. Yeah, because technically, if I'm not mistaken, the reason why they demoted Pluto is because there's supposed to be another planet out there. Because like the way they found Uranus, like way back in the 1800s, was because they were like, Jupiter and Saturn don't orbit the way they should. There must be some other gravitational force on it. And that's how they found Uranus, was like, okay, well, it should be right there. So they did that for Uranus, and that's how they found Neptune afterwards, because they did the same strat of like, okay, Uranus doesn't orbit how it should, so there must be a planet behind Uranus. That's how they found Neptune, and that was in 1995, because it was like right next to my birthday. Funnily enough, in Phoenix, Arizona. So I was like, oh. I think it was like the day of my birthday they found Neptune. And then in where I live now, it's kind of like, you know what I mean? And then they did the same strat for Pluto. So they're like, okay, it's Pluto, blah, 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 blah. And then they were like, wait a minute, the numbers ain't adding up. Like Pluto might have to be bigger for the way it pulls Neptune. So yeah, so there's lots of planets we still haven't found yet. So I'm not surprised there's a Rogue Ones, but Rogue Ones is kind of trippy. And Rosa says, do you think Pluto deserves to be a planet again? So technically it is, it's just a dwarf planet. So it's like, is it like one of our main solar system planets? Probably not. But I do think it's an astrological, a body. It's just they made a new category of planet called there's planets and there's dwarf planets. So technically it's still in the name. It's technically still a planet. It's just, you know what I mean? And Skyr says, yeah, I mean, a rogue planet is still just any planet just not orbiting a star. Yeah, exactly. So I think they're still technically planets. Even if they have like a little asterisk on them.
From Jose.
Hey, thank you, Jose. Oh my god, thank you so much, Jose. Holy shit, there's a lot. But yeah, we're gonna wrap up, Jose. But if you're here, let me know within the next 2 minutes while I put this away. I'll give you extra stickers if you are. But yeah, but I think to me, Pluto's still a planet. Just because they call it dwarf planet doesn't mean it's any less of a planet. So yeah. But yeah, I like all astronomical bodies. I'm trying to think about, there has to be a joke there. I can't think of it. But yeah, I think all astronomical bodies are valid. Whether you're an asteroid or whatever you are, it's okay to be you, planet, or asteroid, or thing in the space. Because I just love space. Space is awesome. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's weird because I'll be honest, growing up, I love it. Like my second grade, not even second, like kindergarten, what do you want to be when you grow up? I wrote down I want to be a scientist who studied the stars. So I've always wanted to be a star guy, even since like a kid. But I don't know, I flip-flop sometimes between like, space is awesome to existential dread. And then I'm like, space is awesome! And then I'm like, Jupiter actually is a giant star that would kill you if you ever got close to it. You know what I mean? It says no in between. Literally no in between. Like one day I'm like, da 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 da, Jupiter's such a pretty planet, and just like, I'm so insignificant. You know what I mean? I am Osmosis Jones, actually. Zaku says same. Hell yeah, dude. Well, at least we can relate on that. But yeah, okay. All right, I for real gotta take a shower. I'm playing around too much. I'm having too much fun. And Kelly and Porter, hey, I just ordered your plush. Excited for the Groovy Kaiju collection to grow. Thank you so much. I think I know who you are. Let me. I'm gonna print out your order right now. I have to head out, Kelly, but thank you so much. First, sorry, Kelly. Thanks so much. I really appreciate it. I super appreciate it. I'm about to head out to a show right now, but I'm gonna print out your order and be like, yo, thank you, Kelly. I'm giving you extra stickers because you popped up and let me know. I'm gonna write it down on your note, on your thing. Oh, you're in the Kaiju Club too, hell yeah. Let me take this note. And Rosa says, black hole fact got me like, no, yeah, black holes are wild. The thing that trips me out about black holes, Rosa, is that the fact that like, because you move so fast going into it, that like time itself works. Because like black holes to me are like, oh, whoa, like you would just instantly die. But it's like, you technically wouldn't, because time itself would just, beyond our comprehension, change entirely. So you wouldn't even know that you were dying, because just time would exist on a whole different everything. You know what I mean? So yeah. And who is it says, at least the external dread for the sun doesn't kick in? Yeah. Well, I think the sun is supposed to have problems like so long ago. I think by then we'll kind of figure some stuff out. You know what I mean? And Kelly says, yo, yeah, I'm covering your stuff, but I wrote down extra stickers for you, Kelly. Thank you so much for stopping by, just to let me know. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'll probably get it in the mail for you by like Wednesday, Thursday, just because low-key, I have more Still Groovy CDs on the way, and then I got you. Like the USPS says they'll be here. Like they're currently in LA on transit to Phoenix. So yeah. Rose says the way Mario gets sucked into one in Mario Galaxy wasn't that far off. Well, exactly, yeah. That and like, some people think like black holes are like actual wormholes, because it's just, I don't know. Like trying to describe what a black hole is like, it's not even, if you were to ever just teleport towards one, like you wouldn't even understand, you know, your brain can't even comprehend, because it's just a completely different level of like the way the world works. You know what I mean? You'd be in a whole different like video game at that point. Rosa says the white hole theory. Yeah, no, for real, exactly. Whole thing with your brain go pop. Yeah, even just trying to conceptualize it, your brain would explode. But yeah, let me write down next time we're talking about space next time we stream. Talk about actual space and astronomy. Space! Future! In a Squidward. Future! Put that too sometimes. But, alright, y'all. Well, I'm gonna go take this shower and get ready for this jazz show. I will let you know how it is on Tuesday. And yeah, I appreciate y'all stopping by. Thank you for supporting my birthday. It means a lot. Like for real, it's been such a nice birthday. I can't even begin to explain how awesome it's been. And like I'm keeping it real. Like the reason why I ran a Still Groovy CDs is because I was like, didn't expect to get so much support. So it means, I don't know, it's really nice. Thank you. I appreciate y'all. Even if just coming by the stream too. Like not that you had to get anything, but just, I don't know. I feel very loved this birthday. So thank y'all so much. And Rosa says space is cool, Markiplier. Yup. Hell yeah. Rosa says good night with fun. Oh my god, good night, have fun with jazz tonight, and take care everyone. Yes, take care. Catch you around Skyer. Catch you around Who Is It Chow. Have fun. I definitely will. It's gonna be a blast. Every time it's so good. Especially because it's the 1 year anniversary. I think it's gonna go crazy. But yeah, catch you around Kelly. Catch you around Mothman. I think you might have already headed out. Canadian Zombie already headed out, but catch you around just in case. And Logan, catch you around too. Oh no, that was Canadian Zombie, never mind. Yeah. Zaku, peace, dude. But yeah, catch y'all around. Take it easy. I will see y'all Tuesday if you're free. And yeah, catch you around then. Oh, wait, thumbnail. Ah. Later, y'all. Peace. Wait, here you go.